Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Damn, she's finally here. CVC's over now, so I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. I do apologize for the delay for this video. It's just been doing a lot of testing and stuff like that. We're gonna do champion showcase today on the free-to-play mythical, and I'm gonna do 3 champion showcases on her in different areas. It's going to be no other than a lady Menic. I can't pronounce her name, but we're basically going to call her lady throughout this video in case you are wondering what I'm talking about. I'm just no good at names. So again, lady, today this is what we're going to be around. It's going to be around about arena and kind of like look of like how good she is and stuff like that. I'm not going to go over her kit. You guys can read her. She is free to play. You can get her. She's probably the only mythical right now you can get in the game. But basically, sum it up, she has in a Form 1 a ally attack and a increased durations and decreased durations on her 2 abilities, and then a shield on the E1. So that's pretty cool. Second form, not that exciting. She also has a passive here. When that starts, she'll remove all the debuffs from the highest attack champion, which is super nice. Basically, your nuker. It's all about a second form for me. You have a strip with increased accuracy and weaken. That's super nice. We also have a attacks all enemies and places stun and decreases auto meter by 30%. She does have a sleep on A1, which is super nice as well, and also reduces more turn meter, and then reduces more turn meter at the start of each round with a lovely accuracy aura of 80. So again, generally fast as possible with the high accuracy as possible, depending on your gear. But damn, she is one of a kind. So I'm gonna go show you her build later on. For now, I've tried using free-to-play champions more or less much as possible for this and to kind of showcase, right? So we're going to start here. We have, I say free-to-play, and then we got a warlord in here. So we have monkey obviously in here. We have a UDK, we have a warlord, and they have a lady manic. So the role is lock them out of their abilities, deal with monkey and Rodus with UDK, and then Lady Manic just kind of there to show strip, increase our accuracy so we don't have to worry about high resistance, and then kind of worry about that with a speed lead as well. So super nice. We have an ally attack as well, so we can get around UDK with that. And I have done a bit of practicing. I'm not perfect yet with her kit. Hopefully, so I wonder if you guys have got her for arena. Kind of you wondering who we're going to use for her. So again, I'm looking out for sheep, right? So I'm kind of looking if there's any sheep. We only got sheep on UDK, so we're kind of just looking at that. So we're going to increase our accuracy and do the lockout there, which is super nice, right? Because Duchess can't resist it, even if she's got like 800 resistance. She's kind of a bit screwed, isn't she? So that's super nice to see. And then we're gonna come with the Eerie Stern, and Duchess actually does resist it, which is very interesting. And then UDK, really, this seems a bit squishy, but UDK is absolute rock and deals with everything what you need to do. We do have increased accuracy on monkey, so we might be lucky to sheep him, which we don't, which is good really, because I really don't want the sheep to come in. I want him to hit as hard as possible, really. We're going to come up back into our ally attack, and then we're going to use it, which is going to give me increased accuracy and critical damage, which is super effective. We are really fast, so we are overlapping quite a bit. And obviously in a second form, you drop in a turn meter. So we also have the increased accuracy, which helps UDK land its decreased attack, and the fears on this A2, because no one has the decrease. No one has a lot of accuracy on a UDK, right? It's either tanky or high resistance, so you can kind of see what we're doing there. And then we're going to go ahead, clean up much as possible, and try and do what we need. I'm just going to wait for that another ability to come through, We could actually just come in for the second form, place a stun, slow down the monkey even more. And then finish up here, which we do. Nice and easy, right? Lovely. You got the increased attack. You can probably use ARB as well. I'm not going to try to take on a new duo because the new duo is pretty insane, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to try this out. We're going to bring in Turvo. I think we could drop UDK actually. Let's bring in ARB. So ARB will give us the speed lead and will give us a bit more speed. Let me just check if ARB is built because I have intentions of taking a chest and stuff. Let's go and drag the gear on her. This is what Curse City does to your account. Did this the other day and realized in Hydra run that she wasn't fully geared, which was a bit frustrating. So not the fastest of ARBs, but I do have a pretty fast one. CF's my fastest, but without the speed leads, like meh. I'd rather bring the speed lead. And without Monkey, we do need a speed lead, right? So we have a ally attack, which will help deal with Inharmony, and then we have to try to deal with her, which is not easy really, because we're going to have to try and time our timings and make it correct and stuff like that, which is a bit annoying. So we've got Lady Manic, so what we're going to do is we're going to do increase first and make sure that we land the lockout, right? She gets refresh. We do have one piece refresh on her, I believe. We're going to take out Inharmony this time. Normally I'd always go for the revive, but I'm actually going to take her out because she can kill me with the 8-1 there. So as you can see, we got super low HP. So we can go ahead, go land the stun and just help out a little bit. Now with Turvolt, you generally do want to see the critical rate on him before you try and use the ally attack, which is something to kind of remember. So hopefully, I'm not gonna buff up just yet because we can kill just there, and then we're gonna go into second form. Choose the AoE there because I want the ally attack ready. Blood Cage doing some work there. And we're going to buff up to make sure that we're crit capped and have increased attack. So when Inharmony comes back up in second, hopefully we can jump ahead. Warlord's going to help here with the lockout and drop to more turn meter. And then we're going to do the increase ally attack, a Turvolt, increase speed again, take out Pythion, and then we're done. Even if Warlord gets us lockout now, we're done, right? 2 minutes, it's a little bit long because of how careful we got to be. But it's fine. Like, you can use Traxo, who we did a video on yesterday, and there is quite a few other nukers that you can use for this, right? But again, she's quite difficult to deal with. Okay, so we are back. I just figured out I had some really interesting gear on my Ronda, so I'll show you the build actually in a minute. Pretty damn nice. It's my first time getting a set. Not amazing stats, but it's gonna be useful. Anyway, so I'm still like, I've only got a level 1 blessing on Ronda. Nothing too crazy yet. So we can, let's go into the second form of Lady Manic. I really like to go into the second form first and then do the lockout and get the increased accuracy, because I only have like 500 and something resistance. So let's start off with the E2 there. Got refresh. Nice. And then we're just gonna deal with UD. Rodus. Obviously Rodus is really good against Warlord, so that's why we're bringing UDK really. Then we're gonna go ahead, do a stun. Weak hit on Monkey, which is fine. Some shields on us, some heals, etc. Okay, we get that. Okay, go ahead. Can't finish her off. Really, second form. And then we do an ally attack. So a good multi-hitter there on Ronda. So ally attack super strong with her. Come back round to 8-2. I don't know if you guys realize that. I want you guys to name down below what type of gear you think I've got on my Ronda. Should be able to tell by that, really. Maybe we'll do another lockout. Rose is getting a big for his boots. There are loads of RNG right now. It's beautiful. It's crazy how good Rose is. Even with all these new champions coming out like King, etc., it's still so good. Okay, so another extra turn there. Should have really played the stun. I don't know what I was thinking of. But it's good. If I make mistakes, that's good. You guys want to see me make mistakes. Because if I still win, then we know it's actually viable, right? Okay, cool. There's an ally attack. And then we finish UDK off there, which is nice. Okay, cool. So that worked super nice. We have any more teams like that? Probably, but we're slower. We've got a Yumiko now. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this one. So we have Yumiko. I'm not too sure what this guy does. Inifuri is super strong. Let's go out and try Monkey, Lady Menic. Where she is. Lockout. So we need to use a slow one. And then let's take Necrid, because Necrid has a bolster set on, so this will protect me a little bit against Ignifri, right? Because Ignifri is super good counter to Monkey, so we need to be careful of that a little bit. Okay, we get locked out. It's fine. Is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and put the stun, which is only 2. So Monkey is protected nicely. Go ahead and do a strip. Monkey's got super cool long super short cooldown. So as you can see, we're getting his abilities back pretty nicely, and we should be all right. I would like to think we're gonna be all right. Anyway, here, okay. So we got the ally attack from Necrid. I really like having 2 ally attacks together. Super cool. Just gives you something a bit different. There's a lockout from me. Again, like I said, like super strong against lockouts. I think, to be honest, all mythicals are super strong against lockouts with that ability of not being able to being locked out. They're only locked out on this form, and then they just reset it anyway. Because if they change forms, they reset their abilities, right? Which is like super effective and like in its own way, pretty OP. So so yeah, pretty cool ability there. So we have her super dangerous. We do have J-Star here flexing his Taurus. I'm not too sure what's going on with his UDK, to be honest. So yeah, let's go ahead and sub out her for Turvolt. And then we'll come in with accuracy lead for our warlord. A little bit more accuracy will never hurt anyone. But basically, like warlord, like super hard to lock out. Obviously, we got stone skin already, which I've already thought about that, to be honest. To make sure that we don't have any problems with anyone. And then that strip, like not like Turvon needs that strip, he probably doesn't, to be honest. Like this guy is pretty OP himself. And deals like a ton and ton of damage. But in Harmony and Taurus could be quite difficult, and like being able to strip them, then stun them. Yeah, you have the problem of the sheep, but that's the same with most. So we do have a sheep, level 2 sheep here. Is it viable further up? Yes, but you just gotta be careful, I think. Yeah, it's a bit like everything you do in raids. Definitely, the meta's definitely shifted a little bit anyway, right? So again, anyway, we do the ally attack on here. We don't have the critical rate, but we have enough to finish. Put the block buffs on him so we don't get CC'd. And then UDK as life is coming to the end pretty quickly. And Turvolt should slaughter him with his nice big sword there. Again, super effective Lady Manic. Okay, so to be honest, I think that's about it for this one. We've done a lot of arena fights. How we build her and like what would I recommend? So these are, let's talk about masteries first. So for me, for masteries for arena point of view, I would be coming in with Eagle Eye as a tier 6. Master Hex will allow you to only really work for the weekend, right? That's the only thing it really works for. Cycle of Magic to try and get through her abilities a bit more. As you can see, we do have a one piece refresh as well. We're trying to go quick as possible, so again, we don't really care about reaction, right? So refresh is definitely better as accessories. She does have sleep on the E1, which is quite effective. Wisdom of Battle, which will give us a chance to put up block buffs. And then Resurgent, if we take so much damage and we do survive, then we have a chance to cleanse ourselves a little bit more as well. So for me, Blessing, there's only a couple of blessings that I take right now. For me, the sheep's the strongest. She does have accuracy on there, so you could take Fears of Presence tier 6 as well as an option for sheep. For like, there is other things that we can talk about like Fire Knight and stuff like that, and I'll go into this later on next week when we do the second showcase, which will be Fire Knight, and the third one will be Hydra. Probably Nightmare or Brutal version, depending on what I decide to do. So what else could we do? So sheep poly is definitely number 1. Life harvest is definitely up there. You can take. I don't feel like it's the strongest, but you could take temporal chains. I think temporal chains would be super strong. Or presence as well is super strong. Depending, like you can weaken the wheat speed aura, or you can just take, if you have a like high level blessing, you can slow down their team and forward to run a bit slow. So as you can see, we're missing 2 books here on a gear. The stats wise, which is what we care about, we got 349 speed, so a lot of oil still to come. 520 accuracy. Again, that's what we care about. The survivability is just the blessings, really. If you can get a 5-star blessing on her, that would be super strong. 6-star, super strong as well. We're not oiled or anything like that. It's just completely standard accuracy banner, speed of stat, highest accuracy rolls on your like stuff there. Let me just go ahead and sell this because this will drive me nuts later looking for it. Let's see, do we have, okay, there's no attack on that, so we can sell that. As you can see, farming spider, that's what we want to see, and a refresh. You could also lower accuracy requirement here and go in a refresh piece. I would always take the fastest banner available with accuracy substat there. We've got speed boots with accuracy chest with speed substats, and then we're just looking for speed and accuracy and then speed. I could afford to drop her accuracy a bit more, but I think for me, personally, my rule of thumb, 500 accuracy is the minimum I'd go for arena. So because you do really want to take effect of them stuns and the strip and stuff like that. So there we are, guys. There is my champion showcase on Lady Manic, or Lady Manic, or however I pronounce her. Overall, I think she's probably for sure top 3 mythicals in the game. I think the Queen Girl is definitely up there as number 1. She's like super OP right now, and we have used her a little bit against other teams with like the new duo and stuff like that to help me counter her, which has been really successful as well, which I'll go into another video for another time. And again, I'm really looking forward to trying her out in Hydra. I think there's a lot of utility there, and I think Fire Knight's probably gonna be her spot for me because she has the highest win rate right now in Fire Knight, on Fire Knight 10, which is, again, I think it's like 99.9% or 98% or something. So I'll be looking forward to going and checking out that team, and again, probably freeing up my cardio or something like that. Maybe look at a little bit more of a free-to-play team for Fire Note. So again, I will release some teams in probably the next couple of weeks. So yeah, for me, definitely more thing. Before we go, and before I let you guys go, what do we think about this guy's buff coming to the game? Is going to have multipliers added, and I think there was something changed on this ability. Yeah, ignore like 50% defense. So again, hopefully, fingers crossed, this guy really starts smacking and starts challenging for that number 3 spot with Lady. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to March because I really want to see this guy buffed. He's my only other mythical, so for me, like, I would really love to see him buffed. So yeah, fingers crossed on that one. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you spending your time and watching my content. Hopefully you enjoyed this champion showcase. This is part 1. Part 2 and part 3 will come in next week or so. So keep an eye on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, like and comment. That really helps support my channel. I've been Grim Reaper. Again, thank you for watching my content. See ya. Bye.